In the previous lesson, we took the American flag. Feel free to choose the country of your choice and put it on her face. Now, I have a philosophy. Anything worth doing is worth overdoing. So let me give you one more way you might use this. I have another file already opened up. It's in your exercises called All Cracked Up. Go ahead and open it up. In this one, I have a layer, and in that layer, it has some dried mud. Feel free to choose anything that you want. Now, I don't know about you, but if you go for one of these mud baths or things, it costs a lot of money for these things, and I'm going to do it for free. We're going to turn that back on again. We need a blending mode here. Now, some of these blending modes, actually, let's do this. Let me go ahead and select layer 3, and I'm going to press Control T, which is a shortcut for free transform. I'm going to take that thing and make it as big as the image itself, because I want to show you something here. We're trying to make her face look like it's cracked with mud. Watch what happens, though, when I try some of these blending modes. This is so much fun. If we get into, say, multiply. I mean, look at the difference in the mood of this image just by taking a photograph of some cracked, dried mud and multiplying it into this girl. You've got a lot of different ones you can try. All kinds of different ways you can work here. What I need here is something that maybe, makes it look a little bit more realistic on her face. And actually, it's based on color. It's based on the image. It's actually going to be the one called darker color right here. As you can see, that really makes it look like it's part of her skin. Not that this model, who did sign a model release, ever really thought she'd be getting into this, maybe. What we should do now is remove the areas we don't want. So let's go ahead into layer 3. Let's double click on that and call that mud, because that's what it is. And then go into this button here, create a mask, pick up your paintbrush tool. What we want to do now is simply get rid of the areas that we don't need. I don't want her hand, just her face. So if I come down here and begin painting with black, again, of course, I can eliminate the areas that I don't want. Darker color, if it's working against something like her hair, although there is stuff in there, you're not going to see it. That kind of helps in those areas if you're using that particular blending mode. Just kind of getting rid of it where we don't want it. And I would also suggest, let's go ahead and make that a little bit bigger. Let's use the zoom tool this time. That we probably wouldn't have cracks in her eyes or on her teeth. So let's go ahead and mask those areas out. Just be careful here. Don't forget, if you get too much, you paint with white and it comes right back for you. Am I suggesting you do this? Not really. Actually, yes, I am. Why not? But what I am suggesting is, if you saw the way the image looked when we tried some blending modes, you can do some amazing things with blending modes and using things even like cracked mud. Let's go ahead and take her back down to a normal size. I'm not saying that's what you want to do. I'm just saying it's one more way to use Photoshop to create some very exotic images. On to the next.